Indeed, 2022 is our 30th anniversary, having been established in 1992 as a public university. It was in December 1992, and we took in our first group of students in July of 1993. There were two Faculty of Social Sciences and Faculty of Resource Science and Technology. Being a public university, we have to take students coming from all over Malaysia. At that time is that we are a new university. We are not a branch campus of an existing university, or we are not affiliated to any existing public university. So it's totally fresh. We used to coin the term starting from zero back then. The advantage that we have at that time is that we can mold things that we wanted to do. So we want to be different from other public universities. There are a lot of different things that we did at that time that was not present at the university that was existing at that time. There were 7 other public universities before us. We were number 8, and now you know that there are already 20 public universities. So we start fresh, and we can do things that were not done before us. So we introduced a lot of new things. We introduced technologies in our classroom. We introduced borderless library. Not much of books, but a lot of electronics books and journals and so on. We use technology a lot. We were one of the first university in the country that used IT quite a lot in our teaching, in our learning, and also in our research and innovation activities. So we were able to do that. That was the highlight that I think that made us very different. And then moving on, of course, become very challenging. Being the 8th university, and the government has to split the resources that they have to establish new universities. Since then we have 20, and then the resources become very small and also very difficult to get from the government. So we have to look for ways and means to increase our revenue in order to continue to be relevant and to continue to survive. We have not got our campus immediately. We were in a temporary campus for almost 14 years. So there was a very big challenge, having a small campus and trying to expand and trying to grow our academic program, trying to grow our offerings of what we can offer in terms of research and innovation, and trying to increase the number of students. So we were very much limited by that because we are on a temporary campus. When we come 2006, we moved to this current campus. Then we start to think of expanding and growing in number of areas. Like, for example, in postgraduate programs, which were very limited before 2006. So as we go along, we build our strength in research, we build our strength in innovation, we build our strength in postgraduate program, and Alhamdulillah, right now, we are one of the best in the country. I would say that, because that we can just refer to the ranking, the international ranking that has been published. UNIMAS is up there with the best in the country. So I'm very glad with what we have achieved so far. I think the best would be where we are located. We are in Sarawak, we are in Borneo. We sit in the middle of the richest biodiversity heritage in the world, I would say. Yeah, Borneo is an island that is very rich in biodiversity, and we are smack in the middle of that. And as a result, we build our strength in biodiversity, in environmental conservation, in indigenous knowledge, because Sarawak itself has more than 40 ethnic groups with different languages, with different customs, with different culture, which is a source of knowledge and study for people who are interested. So we have built our strength in that area. So that is our uniqueness. Because of our location in Borneo, we want to highlight that. We want to highlight that we have strength in biodiversity, we have strength in cultural diversity, and we have strength in natural diversity, which are plentiful in Sarawak and also in Borneo. As a public university, of course, we have responsibility. We are a government agency. We need to address the issues of the rakyat because we are agent of the government. But having said that, we are very much a community-driven and community-engaged university. So we address issues faced by the communities. What are their problems? What are their issues? We try to address that. A lot of our projects, programs in research and innovation Very much in line with what we call Sustainable Development Goals or SDG. We are addressing those goals. There are 17 SDG goals that has been listed by the United Nations. We are addressing those goals in our program, academic program, in our research program, in our innovation program, and very much community driven. And we want to bring impact to the community so that our presence is being felt by the community that we serve. Yeah, I mean, what 5 years ago we introduced this tagline, sustainability for diverse and dispersed community. You can understand that. I mean, in Sarawak, there are a lot of communities. They are very much far away from the mainstream. They are being isolated by their distances and so on. So we want to bring them together through technology, and then we want to have an impact on them. Yeah, positive impact. It's so nice to know that what we have been doing for the last few years, especially in the area of sustainability and also renewable energy, that the state government is also doing it. We established the Center for Renewable Energy about 5 years ago, and we upgraded it to Institute of Sustainability and Renewable Energy last year. And it was so nice to see that the state government just established a new Ministry of Renewable Energy and Environment, just recently, which is very much in line what we are planning. We had our first graduation ceremony in 1997. 1997 until this year, we have produced almost 51,000 alumni or graduates, 51,000 from 52 different countries of the world. Of course, majority of them are from Malaysia. I could tell you numbers of them. From the top of my head, I can say that the current Dean of Faculty of Medicine in Universiti Malaysia Sarawak, Professor Jeffrey, is alumni of UNIMAS. Yeah, he graduated in 1997 or 1998. He graduated. One of Malaysia diplomat in the United States. He also alumni of UNIMAS. When we started in 1992, there were only 2 faculties. As we progressed and we developed, in 2012 we have 8 faculties. Right now we have 12. We add on to that the Faculty of Language and Communication, and then the other faculty is Faculty of Built Environment. These are the faculties that are very relevant nowadays to assist in the development of the nation. We have planned to add on to that another 1 or 2 faculties in the next 5 years. We are not sure yet, depending on the need and the request. And what we will continue to look at adding more programs at postgraduate level. The exciting things that's coming to us in the next 3 years or 4 years is the construction of our new teaching hospital, the UNIMAS Medical School Teaching Hospital. It will be ready in 2025, completely ready. It will be partially ready 2023 next year, and we will bring in research student in the medical degree, medical program, and we can train doctors and specialists in their different specialization in medicine. So we are very excited with that, especially with the completion of the teaching hospital, which is just outside the campus. It's a 300-bed ultra modern hospital. We'll be using technologies in our treatment, in our healthcare, and then we are now sending our doctors and our nurses for training to be ready for the new hospital. So those are very exciting time for us in the medical area. And as we know, UNIMAS is also very much involved in the infectious disease center of the state. Yeah, the state government is now building a Sarawak infectious disease center just outside our campus. Very much dependent on what we can offer to them. We are training the human resource needed by the SIDC or Sarawak Infectious Disease Center. Our Institute of Community Health is helping the state government in doing that, in training the necessary manpower for SIDC. And as you know, for the last 2 years during COVID, UNIMAS has been very closely involved with the state government in the pandemic, in the control of the pandemic. we have a faculty of cognitive science and human development, or FCSHD. They offer programs in cognitive science, of course, and then they offer program in human resource development. And aside from that, they have been offering a counseling program and psychology program. So we already have these two programs. They look at things like work-life balance, stress management, and so on. And we understand the issues nowadays about people getting depressed, getting stressed by requirement of the work, and also requirement of the especially the student requirement of the academic life. We know that, and we are addressing those issues through our research and also through our partnership with a lot of bodies outside UNIMAS. We are going to organize a very big counseling program in November this year. It's World Counseling Program. It's a world event. It will be about 1,000 counselors and psychologists coming to Kuching, organized by UNIMAS with our partners from all over the world. This is a very big program. We're very excited about that. Faculty of Cognitive Science and Human Development, together with their partner in Europe, which is the World Counseling Body. There's so many, but there are all of them. I don't regard them as problem or issues. Those are challenges. So we thrive on challenges. We embrace challenges and regard this as an opportunity for us to move forward and to prove ourselves that we can do it. In the future, we are much more prepared for that. One of the things that I find that our decision previously was an advantage to us was the fact that we embraced technology very early on. So when we embraced technology very early on, and we took up ICT, we took up all the related technologies, we were able to move from physical classroom to online classroom very quickly and seamlessly and without much problem, so to speak, because our students and our lecturers are very much prepared for that. So that was a big decision that we took to embrace technology, and we our strength on that. Me? Yeah, of course, I'm very touched and I'm very fortunate to have very good people around me. It has always been a teamwork and team effort. It has never been about me. As I said, I'm very fortunate to have a lot of good people around me that can work together, and then I can inspire them to work together with me, and we bring UNIMAS to where we are now. I mean, we are top 1,000 in the world in engineering and technology. We are top 1,000 in the world in social sciences and humanities. And we are top 1,000 in the world in life sciences. And we are top 1,000 in the world for economics and business for the last 4 years. So this is something that we're very, very proud. Coming from Borneo, people may not heard of us, but people may know about Borneo. But this is something that we are very proud that we are able to do that, despite all the challenges, despite all the disadvantages that we have.